Hey, this is Lee with WeirdLee. Let's get into today's reading. Today's reading is going to be for Aquarius for May 16th through the 23rd. Please understand that all of these readings are timeless. So whenever you see it, it's meant for you to see. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post, especially if the message resonates with you. And if you feel like it'll resonate with somebody else, go ahead and share it to that person. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps my channel a lot. Thank you to everybody who likes, comments, and subscribes to my channel. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you so much. As you know, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers to get monetized on YouTube. And once we reach that milestone, I'm doing a giveaway. And if you want to see how you can win a free reading from me, check the description box below. And if you want to follow me on other social medias, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at WeirdLee Inc. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. God, Holy Spirit, guide my life, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Aquarius. So the truth came out. It's something about your soul purpose to speak the truth with the Ace of Swords energy, but it's something about the truth coming out about somebody using their job to do something. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, the truth is out, baby. This is what it is. You following your intuition, you're in your soul purpose, and people are awakening to the fact of people abusing their power when it comes to their job as well. That's getting exposed as well. But you're following your intuition and you're in your soul purpose as you speak the truth. That's just what it is. And they know you've won with the Six of Wands energy. That's just what it is. Yep. It's something about your soul purpose to awaken, like help people awaken or something, or see things as it is. It's a new paradigm shift that's basically coming in. Let me jump on Magician card. So, and that's causing a lot of people did a lot of magic to try to manipulate your path. Strength card in the reverse. They kept trying to do magic on you, but they're upset because they made a lot of rash and impulsive decisions to try to lie and deceive you with the Seven of Swords sideways. But despite everything, you stayed focused on your path. These people were completely focused on what you were doing, and now they're upset because they don't have the ability to manifest anything. They may have been trying to like deceive you, to trick you, to get you out of your spot, to stop you from being on your path, but the shit did not work out in their favor because you stayed focused on your path anyway, and they're making very rash and impulsive decisions, especially when it comes to this magic that they keep trying to do to manipulate a situation. They wanted to keep your talents and abilities hidden with the Seven of Cups coming out here because they were causing a lot of illusions, and the illusions aren't working anymore, and they're getting caught up for it. They're really getting caught up for this shit. There's nothing they can do about it. Whatever. They fear your intuition. They wanted to cause a lot of illusions surrounding you, surrounding the true high priestess, as well as trying to keep you hidden, keep the truth about you hidden, your talent, skills, and abilities, as well as trying to deceive you. They were trying to cause a lot of illusions. But this King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, whoever was doing all this glamour magic, sex magic, hoodoo voodoo santeria, is hot-headed as fuck because it didn't work. Because you're still following your intuition throughout everything that they've done, and they're losing their shit about it. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy. They have no power behind these illusions. They have no, like, people aren't backing their shit anymore because they know the truth. And they made a lot of rash and impulsive decisions to cause these illusions surrounding you. And now they're trying to emotionally blackmail people. They could be trying to emotionally blackmail you, but that shit ain't working. But it's like they're feeling absolutely helpless and powerless with the Eight of Swords energy because they have no power over your intuition and what you're doing and what you're capable of doing. And they're angry about that because everything has been exposed with the Sun card, and they can't cause you any delays no matter how desperately they're trying to. And they're losing their shit about this because people have tangible, true proof and evidence about what they did. They don't like your intuition. They fear your intuition. They're mad about the fact that you know the truth surrounding all the lies that they told, them trying to come in to deceive you and trick you, as well as them still planning to try to do so, as well as all the illusions. Everybody knows the truth, and they're losing their shit about this because they never expected for you to find out, as well as other people to find out the truth. And now they're caught up for it. King of Swords energy. People have tangible, irrefutable truth, proof, and evidence about this shit. They're being forced to reflect on their past actions with the Seven of Pentacles energy. There's nothing that you can do about this. Meanwhile, because you're still moving forward in the right direction, everything has been illuminated with the Ace of Wands energy, and they know you're getting wish fulfillment, but they know this ending was inevitable with the Ten of Swords to all of this being over. The Wheel of Fortune is turned in your favor. They know it because you also set boundaries with this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Matriarch energy, and they're upset about this shit because they're being forced to let go of this money. They don't like the fact that you're still on your soul purpose, that you're doing what you need to do. You're following your intuition, High Priestess. They hate that shit. They do. And I don't know why, because it's like the truth is already out. And they're losing their shit about this. 1:11 on the clock when I said that shit. They're being forced to let this shit go. And it's something about you speaking up and speaking the truth about multiple unalivings and sacrifices that they've unalivings that they've done, human sacrifices that they're getting caught up for as well. Like, that's what I mean. But you're speaking the truth. Everybody is seeking the truth and receiving the truth. That's why the King of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. It was people sought the truth and they got tangible truth proof and like irrefutable evidence to prove that the truth, you're speaking the truth. Three of Wands energy, because you're still moving forward in the right direction and your harvest is still coming in towards you. It's the fact that they never expected for people to dive. The people that went against you, the main people that was telling people to go against you and recruiting people to go against you, they knew you were right from the get-go. That's the thing. They knew you were right from the get-go. They just did not want anybody else to actually acknowledge you or acknowledge anything about you or like to feel like you're speaking the truth. But it got to a point where there was too many similarities of what you were saying and everything that was coming true, and there was too many discrepancies and inconsistencies when it comes to their story and what was actually fucking happened, that people had to look into it to see what was up, and they did not want people to look up into it. That's why it keeps coming up about their past coming back to light, people diving deep into their past, finding out the actual tangible, like the truth of truth, the truth of truths. That's just what it is. And you were right, and they did not want this to happen. They were really hell-bent on having people see you a certain way. It's something about your intuition, how you speaking the truth. Your soul purpose is speaking up and speaking the truth. That's part of your soul purpose. Take it as a resonance. They tried desperately to convince everybody that you were anything but an honest person. They wanted people to believe that you were a liar. But they were the ones that were liars. They were complete liars, and they're caught the fuck up for what the fuck they did, and it's over now. There's nothing they can do about this. You've already walked away, and people around them are walking away, but this ending was inevitable. With the Ten of Swords, everything is fine, and the Ten of Pentacles, they know this harvest is coming in towards you, and there's nothing they can do about it. You're putting yourself first and you're happy. They're heartbroken about the fact that everything is being balanced out and they're being forced to take accountability for all their lies and betrayals that they did. Nine of Swords. They're in the Nine of Swords. Panicking, having mad anxiety, paranoid as shit about this Nine of Pentacles. 9-9. Cannot make this shit up. 10-10, 9-9. Again, this is, I think, the second reading or third reading that this happened. They're in, like, about this inheritance, this money, this will, this estate that belongs to you. You took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money. And when you did, everything got healed. That's just what it is. And it's Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, is upset. Because they did all this glamour magic, sex magic, and hoodoo voodoo santeria constantly on your forward movement. This is why they're paranoid. Because you're still moving forward. Despite everything that they did. They know you're moving forward, and they know this harvest is coming in towards you. And they know it's a death to them receiving any type of harvest, any type of money. They're pissed off about it. What else is new? You know, these third parties, they know it's a death to this situation. It's a death to this cycle. People don't want to be a part of this shit anymore. That's just what it is. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Future outcome, and they're pissed off. That's just what it is. Five of Swords coming out sideways. They're losing their shit about this. Self-destructing. Because people don't want to argue with them. People not fighting with them. And they're holding resentment towards you. What else is new? Ten of Wands sideways. Because you put down whatever burdens they try to put on you. And you block them out of your energy. That's just what it is. This cycle has come to a complete end with the World card. And they know that they're not getting their manifestations. That's just what it is. But it's an ending to blockages for you. But everything ended when you blocked them. They're holding resentment because you were able to block them and you completed this cycle. Emperor energy, take it as it resonates. It's like they want to keep a cycle open, but you've already closed it on your end. You're not a part of it. That's just kind of what it is. You stood up for yourself. They didn't expect for you to stand up for yourself, but you did. And when you did, it exposed everything that they did. You're moving forward with the Nine of Wands energy, and there's nothing they can do because they can't come with you. They never expect, you could be an emperor energy, doesn't have to be, but they never expected for you to stand up for yourself and for you to move forward. King of Cups energy, you could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but you're in this energy of being emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable. You're in your soul purpose with the Eight of Pentacles energy. And this family is upset with the Ten of Cups because the truth is coming out about them, and everybody has awakened to their abuse of power. You woke up to their abuse of power as well, and them trying to bind you, bind themselves to your win that's coming in. That shit ain't working. There's a whole community that they were giving offers to, or a whole community that they're trying to go towards to give some type of offers to, that they set boundaries with the Seven of Wands energy, because everything they did in the past is coming back up and they're going through judgment. But it's also a whole community that's upset about you setting boundaries to whatever offer they want to come in towards you with, because they're going through judgment for what they did in the past. It's something about passing judgment about what they did in the past. Now, these could be people that you've grown up with, known for a very long time, may have even had a family with. But it's not just that, it's the fact of they could be going through judgment for something about children as well. They feel like a fool, absolutely, because everybody knows that you're innocent, and they know that this prosperity and abundance is coming in towards you, and they've been cut off with the Two of Swords energy, because the truth is out with the Ace of Swords energy about this Ace of Pentacles. This stability, how they received this in the past, take it as it resonates. They're getting caught up for that shit. There is nothing that's being hidden. Everything has been exposed, and they're having a hard time accepting the reality that they really are caught up, and there's genuinely no way out of this for them. Genuinely, justice is being served and everything is being balanced out. They're having a hard time accepting this reality. I cannot stress that enough. Everything they did in the past is caught up now. They are bound to what they did in the past. They are. They are. They're going through judgment for all this shit. They are. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. There's no going back from this. Justice is being served for all of these illusions that they casted. All the lies that they told. All the deception. Deceit. All of it. That's just what it is. King of Pentacles energy, and everything is being balanced out when it comes to this overflowing wealth and abundance is going to its rightful owner, the real one. They're upset about that because their name is nowhere near on it. But it's something about a King of Pentacles, like they know that justice is being served, or a King of Pentacles is helping justice, everything get balanced out too. Because people don't want to be a part of this shit no more, bro. Like, they don't. And they're wallowing. It could be a King of Pentacles that's wallowing in a fake-ass King of Pentacles that's wallowing in self-pity, crying and shit because of everything being balanced out. Because there's a fake-ass King of Pentacles where that was completely dependent on this never being worked the fuck out. But it got worked out anyways, and the truth came out anyways. So there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. Clarify the Strength card in the reverse, please. And they're losing their shit about it because they never expected that the past would come up to haunt them. They made a lot of rash and impulsive decisions in the past to keep the truth hidden. That they're bound to. Take it as it resonates. They're upset. I mean, I cannot make it up. They made a lot of rash and impulsive decisions in the past. They may have been trying to use children to bind you. But it's something about you awakening to the truth about this family. They're being forced to let go of this money with the Four of Pentacles energy. because you already awoken to the truth about this family and what they did in the past, especially concerning some children. Somebody could have been trying to use children to try to bind you to them in some type of way. That got exposed. There's no way out of this for them, whether they like it or not. There is no way. There is no part or opportunity where they come out of this in any type of way, shape, or form. They're really just caught the fuck up. There's only one outcome that it is, and it's not me being 121 on the clock. There's only one outcome, and that's the truth is already out. They're already exposed, and they're going through this judgment. That's it. There's no way around this, genuinely. They know, and there's no ties to you, and you're not letting them back in your energy. They know you're not going to let them back in your energy, and like you're following your intuition, whether they like it or not. With the 4 source energy, 3 of cups, these third parties are getting caught up for this shit. You're too strong and too pure with the two. Like, you're just balanced and stable too. They're pissed off about this shit, bro, because like you said, boundaries with the king of wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and you spoke the truth. Whoever was doing all this glamour magic said you spoke the truth about this person doing all this glamour magic, sex magic, and hoodoo voodoo santeria on you. You could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, take it as it resonates, but you spoke the truth. People received the truth, sought the truth, received the truth, and set boundaries and cut them off with the 2 of source energy and pulled their energy back. The decision has been made in this investigation. That's just what it is. Your determination and willpower to keep moving forward. Page of source energy. They're upset because the truth is coming out. There's nothing they can do about this. They know your wish fulfillment is coming in, and you're putting yourself first, and you're happy, and you're in your soul purpose. 8-8 could be significant. You got in your soul purpose, and you walked the fuck away, High Priestess. That's just what it is. You followed your intuition, and you moved forward. 9 of Wands, 122 on the clock. And this Ace of Pentacles and this 10 of Pentacles is coming in towards you. They know this. 6 of Pentacles. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You moving forward is bringing in the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. This ending was inevitable with the 10 of Swords energy. They know this. But they were desperately trying to stop you from achieving this, but you got it anyways. Because you're in your soul purpose. Clarify the 7 of Swords sideways. They did everything in their power to try to stop you from being on your soul path, and you did it anyways. World card coming out sideways again. They know that you're getting wish fulfillment. They know the cycle is closed out for good, and they keep trying to delay this ending by trying to deceive, lie, and trick people, because they know that this is coming in an Ace of Cups, new beginning and partnerships and friendships, romantic as well as platonic, and there's no way around this. You're already in your soul purpose. That's the thing. They can't lie and deceive nobody, especially High Priestess. They can't do that shit to you. They were trying to do that shit to you. They can't. That magic is returning to sender. You're already in your soul purpose. You're doing what you need to do. You did the work. That's just what it is. And you are owed overflowing wealth and abundance. That's what's coming in towards you. That's what's owed to you. 1, 2, 3 on the clock, because you healed. You healed, and they're wallowing in self-pity, crying and shit because they did all this. 5-5 could be significant to compete and fight with you, and you still leveled up anyways, and you still moving forward with the Chariot card. They're fighting amongst each other now because the truth came out, and they're being forced to reflect on their past actions as you continuously move forward in the right direction, Divine Feminine. You're reaching new heights and trajectories, and they know that, and they know the truth is out. You've won. All these illusions have been exposed. There's nothing that they can do about this. Like, that's just what it is. Clarify the Page of Pentacles sideways, please. They're having a hard time with this. With the Star card, they're losing their shit. They know that you're getting your wish fulfillment, and they know they're not. That's it. They know this cycle has closed out for good, and you've already cut them off and moved on with your life. That's just what it is, and that's justice. I cannot make it up. That's justice, but they're being forced to reflect on their past actions, because not only are you focused on your path, they're pissed off about the fact that, one, you're focused on your path. You're focused on your path, but they're being forced to reflect on their past actions as you continuously move forward in the right direction with the 3 of Wands energy, and your harvest is coming in towards you. But they feel like it's unfair what they're getting out, like what's coming in for them after this investigation has come to a complete end. That's just what it is. And they're losing their shit about this, bro. Because it's like, they blame you. But it's like, it's not your fault. It's their own actions. This is the consequences of their actions, retribution, karma, and they feel like this is an injustice, but they caused an injustice by stealing from you and taking from you. That's just what it is. Because they didn't want things to be balanced out. That's why they focused on everything you've been doing, everything you decided to, your whole path. They have been watching you like you're under a fucking microscope, just being real. But you stayed the course, you stayed on your path. That's just what it is. And now the only thing that's coming in towards them is for them to take responsibility for their past actions and the dishonesty as well as their the consequences. That's just what it is. But that's retribution for what the fuck they've put out there. There's nothing they can do about this. You pulled your energy back and you stayed working on yourself. Your determination and willpower and patience to keep moving forward and cut them off with the Two of Swords brought this decision in based off of truth. Actual truth, not he say, she say. They're heavily in their heads with the Four of Swords energy because they have no ties, no bridge, no bind to you. That's just what it is. They hate your self-love. These third-party individuals could be siblings, doesn't have to be your siblings. Because this Two of Pentacles, this money, this prosperity and abundance, you set healthy boundaries and you're balanced and you're stable. There's nothing that you can do about this. This King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, they're mad because you're putting yourself first and you're happy and you're speaking the truth. The truth about the gossip and lies that they told surrounding the Ten of Pentacles energy, this money and prosperity to get people to give to them, to receive some type of Ace of Pentacles opportunity has been exposed and you're still moving forward. This is coming in for you now, High Priestess. That's just what it is because you walked away. This ending is inevitable with the Ten of Swords. And people are terminating working with them. They don't want to work with them anymore because everything that's coming out. Clarify the King of Wands sideways. And they're hot-headed as fuck because they're not getting their way and they know they're not going to get their way. They're losing everything. Five of Pentacles. Hot-headed as shit. They're going through financial and health distress because of what they did. This mother energy, your mother, their mother, somebody mama, a baby mama energy is going through a tower. They're completely jaded and in a scarcity mindset as well as this King of Wands. This could be the baby mama of this King of Wands energy because they know that this tower is coming in and there's nothing they can do about this. Genuinely. The Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor. There's nothing they can do about this. There's genuinely nothing they can do about this. They're pissed off about it. Hangman, because you let go. The Wheel of Fortune turned in your favor because you let go. You let go, you moved on with your life. And it's something about these unalivings that ended, like these sacrifices that ended up in these unalivings. These, that they're getting caught up for. Tangible truth, proof, and evidence that's coming out with the King of Swords energy. Irrefutable, tangible, and tangible truth, proof, and evidence that they're going through judgment for what they did, this King of Wands energy, because it's like when shit hit the fan, everything came to light. Everything came to light. There is no stone that's being unturned. They targeted you, like now they're under the microscope and it's like their past. This whole family's past, especially this King of Wands sideways and this mother energy, this baby mama energy. These unalivings are coming to the light. You're too strong and too pure. They can't get in your energy. They can't hide behind your energy. And they can't hide behind other people anymore. People ain't having it. They are on their own. They're in the Nine of Swords about this shit. Heavy anxiety and paranoid about this shit. Because they did all this, like they're paranoid about all the lies and betrayals that they told and how much truth has come out. They're having nightmares about the shit that they said that's coming back on them. They feel like an absolute fool because everybody found out you were innocent. They never expected for people to look deep enough and find enough evidence to prove that you were like innocent. They already received the message, this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Matriarch energy. They already received the message that all of these illusions have been exposed by the truth with the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords. And they're being forced to reflect on their past actions. Meanwhile, you're still moving forward in the right direction and following your intuition, divine feminine. It's something about that's why they're having nightmares about the shit that they've said. They've said and done so much, but they have evidence to prove everything they did to you to orchestrate something to look a certain way. They're losing their shit. And that emotional manipulation ain't working. Clarify the Queen of Cups card sideways. They're losing their shit. Because you took back control of your power, your energy, your life, and your money, and they're holding resentment towards you for doing it with the Five of Swords energy. There's nothing they can do about this. Yeah. And they can't blend energies with you with Temperance in the reverse. They know you're not going to heal things with them, and they can't heal from the truth that's being exposed. And you're following your intuition, and they know coming towards you for help, it ain't happening. They know that for a fact it ain't happening. They're losing their shit. Because this magic ain't hitting you. They went to the extremes. And they're extremely impatient, holding resentment because they know that this it's like they're very impatient, but it's like they somewhat get the severity of the situation. But as time ticks on and the closer that the outcome comes and the ending comes, the more and more that is dawning on them the severity of their actions and just how bad it's going to be for them. About to be for them, or is going to be for them. Because if they think people ostracizing them is the worst part, oh baby, you haven't seen nothing yet. I'm being so real. Genuinely. And they're sitting there acting like you the problem, even though they did everything. They're fighting amongst each other. They feel like you have an unfair advantage. Wow, that's crazy. Because they're experiencing major losses, and the win that they had in the past is coming back to haunt their ass now because it was a hollow victory. Because all it did was set them up for failure in real life. Because they hate the fact that you're making progress. And you made the choice and you chose a new adventure instead of trying to choosing something that made you feel quote unquote safe because you knew how these people are and you knew how they were going to react. They never expected for you to choose yourself, but you did. 1:33 on the clock. Clarify the Sun card sideways. The truth came out. They're heavily in their heads with the Four of Swords energy because they have no bridge, no ties to you, especially these third-party individuals. You already set healthy boundaries and you're balanced and stable. This King of Wands energy is like losing their shit because of your happiness to keep moving forward and put yourself first. Clarify the Sun card sideways. They're hurt. They're so down bad. They're starting to do shit in broad daylight that's getting them caught the fuck up. King of Cups with the Knight of Cups because they thought they were going to be able to come in with some type of offer, but you're too emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable for that. And it's like they wanted to come in with some type of offer to try to delay you, and that shit did not work out in their favor. Two of Swords, you made a decision and you cut them off. You're not taking whatever deal they were trying to give to you because you know better, and that has them in a Nine of Swords, losing their shit. Paranoid. Everything was based off of them being able to like get into your energy, try to team up with you. Like that was their fail safe. They felt like that's gonna be their backup plan to try to come at you in that type of way, like to get you to work with them in some type of way, shape, or form if all else fails and they couldn't steal from you or unalive you and if you were still up. But they didn't never expect it for you to stand up for yourself and follow your intuition. That's the one thing they didn't count. But it's because they've been doing all of this magic for so long, especially on people's intuition, that they just assumed you would come back around. Why? I don't. Well, I just gave you the reason why. Like, if we're going to keep it a being. But why they thought that about you is crazy. You know what I mean? They're in the Nine of Swords about the shit, about all the lies and betrayals that they did. They feel heartbroken because everybody is moving forward into the unknown. They feel like a fucking fool because they're caught up for all the lies and betrayals that they did. They already received the message. This Queen of Pentacles energy is something about a message that this Queen of Pentacles received. Some type of communication that confirmed that everybody knew everything. Future outcome. And that, like, they're finding out more and more shit. Sun card coming out sideways. This is the second time the Sun card has come out sideways. Because they did all this to betray you, betray others as well. Ten of Wands coming out sideways twice. So it's like they can't block you, but they're blocked from your energy. They can't block or delay something for you anymore, even though they're still trying. That cycle is closed out for good with the World card, and they know it. World card came out sideways twice too. They know they're not getting their dreams met, but they know you are. Chariot card in the reverse. They're upset because they can't go with you. That's the thing. They're not coming with you. The truth is out with the Knight of Swords energy, Emperor energy, because it's like they may have been trying to travel. They're blocked from traveling towards an Emperor energy because they may be trying to hit up this Emperor energy to work with them or like come help them or save them. That shit ain't happening. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Instead, more truths keeps getting exposed about them. They can't come with you. This Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, matriarch energy, somebody extremely materialistic. You already set healthy boundaries. You could be a King of Wands, like, you're not a King of Wands. You set healthy boundaries with a King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, whoever was doing all the glamour magic, sex magic, hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria. And you spoke truth with the Page of Swords energy, especially surrounding this Ten of Pentacles energy and this prosperity and abundance. And it's something about the truth coming out about them leveraging this Ten of Pentacles that did not belong to them, that they did not get access to it just yet, just to get people to give more money to them, to a situation to feed this shit to go against you, and they're caught up for it now. God, Holy Spirit, orange bond light prosperity, please give me clear and concise messages for fucking Aquarius. Yeah, they keep trying to force some type of reconciliation with a whole foundation. This family is trying to force that shit. It's something about trying to force some type of reconciliation with somebody charming, graceful, and kind-hearted, and like beautiful. Yeah, they keep trying to force some type of reconciliation because this cycle of delays and or waiting is over, and they're losing their shit about this. Like, they're losing their shit about this. They didn't expect to get caught up. That's just what it is. You separated and blocked them out. Yeah, because you're not conflicted. You separated and blocked them out, and you're not conflicted about the decision that you made. They keep trying to attach to you, but they can't. They're blocked from attaching to you. That's just what it is. This cycle is closed out for good. You left this shit behind for good. Finality, leave behind. You're done. All of this magic that they've been doing to bind you, all these bindings to try to mirror your energy have fallen apart, and they're sinking in despair, hopeless as fuck, because you already got a clear head perspective as well as the people around them, and you keep healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing your energy. They're sad and depressed about this shit because you're focusing on self-growth, self-focus, and soul finding. Divine Feminine is Divine Feminine, you focusing on yourself has them losing their shit because that was unexpected that you would choose yourself. Everybody has clarity about their true intentions and what they've been doing. Especially something about clarity about a fake marriage. Again, everybody is aware, and you're resisting them trying to suppress you, to try to silence you, to put you back in a repeated pattern karmic lesson. This repeated pattern karmic lesson has reached its breaking point. That's just what it is. And they're overwhelmed about this shit because they keep trying to connect to you, chasing this toxic shit, and they're fighting amongst each other because you escape. You're avoiding, blocking, and pushing these people away. You already know what's up. That's just what it is. And they're losing their shit about this because they're afraid because of you being awakened to what the fuck they've been doing, what's really been going on. These mixed signals that they were causing as well. They're bitter and angry about this shit. For whatever fantasy that they had, you've already let them go and move the fuck on. That's just what it is. They're losing their shit about it. Because you're not receptive to them or their energy. You're not opening your heart to them. And that has them completely unbalanced and unstable because they never expected for you to be able to move forward. That's just what it is. They're unstable because they're trapped in their own trap that they try to put you in. And they're doing this shit every day. It's something about they're doing magic every day to try to fuck with your intuition, but you're following your intuition about them trying to delay this change, get you distracted or sidetracked. They're stressed out and arguing. They keep trying to get a second chance to return and get back in your energy in some type of way obsessively, but you've already ghosted them. And they keep trying to play victim to a whole community, to a whole foundation. That's why they keep trying to manifest for this whole foundation to come back around. This family, somebody that's pregnant, and these parents, and these third parties. But your boundaries are up, and the answer is no. They're going through karma for the consequences of their actions and the debts that they owe. That's just what it is. Because you freed yourself. You freed yourself from whatever curse, hex, and witchcraft that they keep doing, that they're still doing and taking this risk to. You freed yourself. You're gone from these non-committal sexual energies, and now they caught up. You are emotionally, mentally, and spiritually stable, and they're losing their shit because you set healthy boundaries. They can't get past your boundaries. That's just what it is. God, Holy Spirit, grant my life prosperity. 1:41 o'clock. Please give me clear and concise messages for fucking Aquarius. They keep trying to get close to you. They want to having like, it's like they keep trying to paint an illusion of them being close to you, to try to be like you advocated for them to do what they did to you, and that shit ain't working because everybody already knows the truth. But it's something also about they keep trying to cause illusions to get close to you, or they're trying to get close to you to cause illusions, that they're getting caught up for all of this. Everything was premeditated. Everybody knows the truth because it's like they wanted to set you up. They're still trying to cause some type of illusion because they want to set you up. That's the whole thing. Whether you're an emperor energy, like divine feminine, divine masculine, that's what they wanted. But it's been solidified already that everything was illusion, everything was a lie, and everybody already knows what's up. They know the truth. Yeah, you separated and blocked them out. When you separated and blocked them out, the focus got completely on you, but the focus is on them as well for what the fuck they've done. These greedy people that's lazy, obsessed, and cruel, and they're fighting amongst each other because they didn't expect this. They keep trying to attach to you because they're extremely codependent. You're independent, single, independent, and alone, and they want to attach to you so fucking badly, but they can't because it's like they're completely codependent on you and your energy. It's like a complete ending to however they were earning their livelihood as well as money through fraud and shit, like, and other shit as well. But they're caught the fuck up. Whatever wishes or desires, they're upset because you won't open your heart to them. So they know it's like you're getting your wishes and desires, but it's like whatever wish or desire that they had to try to get you caught up in some type of way, to get you trapped and stuck and tied down, you're not receptive to it. They can't make you feel vulnerable, and you're not opening your heart to them for them to fuck you over. You already know what's up. It's something about communication. They receive some type of communication. They may be wanting communication with you, and they're upset because they're not getting the communication from you. They can't be a tyrant in your life anymore. They got a message about something that they're stuck, tied down, and captive, and they're unbalanced and unstable. Whatever communication they received, they got the fact that they can't play tyrant in your life. They can't play God in your life. They can't cause you any misfortune. They can't seduce you either, and they're trapped, stuck, and tied down in what the fuck they did. That's just what it is, and they can't manipulate their way out of this. They can't. This mask has been ripped off. The focus is completely on them for what they did. They're losing control and reckless ass energy. These greedy people that's lazy, obsessed, and cruel. Because they were so obsessed with trying to derail you. Instead, they ended up fucking themselves over. They're getting caught up for multiple lost loved ones that they were trying to pin on you. But you're single, independent, alone. You move by yourself. And everybody already knows that they're extremely codependent. These law officials been looking into this shit, investigation, and now they want to run away because everything has been confirmed and a decision has been made, especially concerning multiple unalivings. All of this was meaningless because everything, like, they're emotional as fuck because everything, you're in alignment. That's just what it is. This change is coming in, and it's all in divine timing. They've been exposed, especially when it comes to some type of commitment and or oath or agreement that they had. They're caught the fuck up about a house and or home. So it's something about like it could be 144. It's something about that's getting exposed about how somebody attained a house and or home and finances. This is a big surprise to them because it's like somebody is giving the details of what the oath, the agreement was. What was the plan? You're following your intuition. These people that's been putting on this whole performance, it's caught the fuck up. They know you're getting a new beginning. It's something about DNA and blood work that got them caught up. This risk that they took when it came to DNA and blood work, probably falsifying DNA and blood work to try to cause some type of delay to you, that shit ain't working. They keep trying to attach themselves. They can't bind themselves or attach themselves to. They can't free themselves from this shit. This shit is over. Finality, they know it. And they only got eternal regret because they can't get out of this. They're caught up. That's just what it is. Whatever communication they got them losing their shit for what they tried to do, because they know they're trapped, stuck, and tied down. They're going to prison for what they tried to do. They know this. And they keep trying to take a risk, but they can't. They're stuck. They're being heavily watched. Everything that they're doing is being documented. Because they can't fake a commitment anymore. They can't fake a fake marriage anymore as well. But like, this shit is over. They couldn't derail you. They're pissed off about that. Something about everything, their commitment when it came to like trying to attach to you these lost loved ones, these unalivings and shit that they're getting caught up for. This commitment and oath that they took to derail you has been exposed. They're caught the fuck up. It's something about data backup and digital, everything getting backed up, and they're having mad anxiety because they're bound to this shit now. Because all the evidence they thought they were got rid of, they didn't. The law enforcement got this shit, and they're going to prison for trying to set you up in these past setups that they did. They tried to set you up because you broke up, walked away, and separated and put an end into this bullshit, and they've been trying to set you up ever since. And people, law officials know that they've been trying to set you up to try to cause chaos, to force you to, it's something about they wanted to cause chaos to force you to reconcile with into some type of reconciliation. And that shit did not happen. These third parties, they keep trying to get close to you, especially somebody from your past, an old friend that they were trying to, it's something about they wanted to keep something in the dark concerning your talent, your skills and abilities. But your talents, what they did in the dark, solidify your talents, your personality, what you were born with, your features, take it as it resonates. But it's something about your talent that confirmed and solidified that everything was a lie, this identity fraud as well. Your guard is up and you're heavily protected from these people trying to commit identity fraud as well. They're drinking heavily. These people are addicted to drugs, alcohol, toxic attachments, and obsessed with you. This shit is over. Nobody wants to be a part of this shit, and it's the end of this opportunity. They keep trying to attract you in by doing these rituals, but this shit is all a waste of time. They got caught on video, photo, and audio, and they're losing their shit about it because everybody know the truth about multiple unalivings. It's something about them getting caught up on video, photo, and audio, and they're being heavily watched for their hostility and jealousy towards you for committing this identity fraud, lying about who you are, who they are, who the parents of a child may be, who your parents are, as well as unaliving people with poison. They're caught up. They're really just caught up. God, Holy Spirit, grant my life prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Aquarius. You're leveling up and they're in grief about it. You shined a light on everything and they're in grief about that too. And your ancestors are walking beside you and within you, protecting you. And they're in grief about that too. Because no matter what magic they throw your way, your ancestors are protecting you. And that's the truth. With truth coming out, I cannot make this shit up. You freed yourself. Secrets are revealed. You forgave yourself and your soul. You surrendered everything to the divine. And whatever you're creating online has been exposing everything. Radical rebirth, because you're in alignment. You grounded yourself, and they keep trying to resist this, but you bared everything to the world, and they feel naked because there's nothing that's hidden. They're in grief about your level up and the fact that your ancestors are walking beside you and within you, protecting you as well as your level up, and they're not a part of it. You take pleasure in moving forward. You're getting your desires as you cut off all these karmic cords. They feel betrayed by you cutting off these karmic cords and them not having access to you. Whatever. What else is new? What else is new? God, Holy Spirit, guardian, divine light, prosperity. Please give me clear and concise messages for Aquarius. They're pissed off because everything is being balanced out and your patience irritates them. Your patience and determination irritates them. because you knew it was going to come to an end and you patiently waited with a future love letter. I love you. You're never going to want for anything, or your children or your children's children, and they know it because they know what they did, and they know they know justice is being served, everything is being balanced out, and whatever curse, hex, and witchcraft that was on your lineage has been destroyed and broken. This family is caught up, and now they're trapped in the same trap they try to put you in, and the curse is on them. Like, they have a whole curse. They cursed themselves because this magic had to go back somewhere. Let me get one card for Aquarius. They know that whatever magic they put out has returned to sender, and there's no way out of this. Genuinely. And you've already transcended. Universal oneness. This keeps coming out. Autonomy. And you did it with autonomy over your own body. You have clarity about everything that's going on, and you're celebrating. Spirit is acting on your behalf. Joy and light, and you're happy. They did all this magic, but you're in alignment. They try to do all this magic to affect your choices, but that shit did not work. Sing, because it's already happened and everybody can see it. This whole family keeps doing sex magic, sorcery. Like, dog, they're being forced to let this shit go because you've already let go and moved on. You've already transcended. You already moved forward, and they're pissed off about it. Get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay true. Stay calm in truth telling conversations. The truth is my friend. Universal oneness. This card emerges with a giant sideways figure 8 in a crystal skull. A small crystal skull is present in the card as a means of downloading information for your integration of the fifth dimension. You are living as a transcendent being, and you know exactly what works for you and against you in this realm. With this card, you step into the Akashic record. You step into the Akashic records and see the master blueprint of your incarnation. Here you can see the vibrational imprint of everything that ever was and ever will be. Surrender is the theme of this card, especially for the heart and programs running from the ego. This card will begin to link you to your monadic presence. This card pairs well with the cloud meditation and will trigger deep inner child work. The infinite possibilities are expressed in this card. Work with blue tiger's eye. New thought pattern. It is easy for me to clear mental clutter and see beyond the obvious. Oh, and that triggers them. Because you see beyond all of the shit that they keep trying to put in your way. This family is constantly doing sex magic. It's a lot of incest going on. And it's still failing. Remarkably so. But that's just what it is, bro. They can't attach to you no matter how hard they try, and they're triggered by it. They're triggered by this because they've been desperately trying to do this on a regular daily basis, and they're pissed off because it's not working. I don't know what to tell these people, dog, because it's like every day, day in and day out, they're doing this sex magic day in, day out, just for it not to work, just for it to go back and return to sender. They're losing their shit about it. They are losing their shit about this. Genuinely. They're having a hard time accepting this reality. They really are. And that's what's crazy. Imagine having a hard time with with the reality of a situation. They are completely blocked out of your energy for good, permanently. This is genuinely over. There's nothing they can do about this. There's nothing they can do about this. And I mean that. There's really nothing they can do. They're losing everything. This karmic baby mama daddy duo, this family, they all losing everything. But everything that they're losing was never theirs to begin with. They base their complete worth off of money. And on top of that is money that don't even belong to them. That they did not earn. Genuinely. 155. And now that they have been cut off from money that did not belong to them, that never belonged to them, and they're being forced to pay up, their whole facade, their whole bravado, confidence was based off of that. Not their own capabilities, but based off of the money that did not belong to them. That shit crazy. And now they're caught up for what they did. They were completely codependent on your energy, what belongs to you. They did all of this magic just for them to get caught the fuck up in the end. And there's nothing they can do about it to get out of it. It's depressing. Like, for them. Sucks to be them. Like, dog. But that ain't your problem. Like, it ain't my problem. Do not care. And that's what pisses them off the most, is because you don't care. But they did it to themselves. You didn't do shit to them. They did everything to themselves. It don't matter. And that's just what it is. Well, that's all I got for Aquarius. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when I post as soon as I post. And if you want to follow me on other social media, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at WeirdLee. And final thoughts. This shit is genuinely over. They don't have a choice but to deal with their own karma. That's just what it is. They can't attach to you, and they're trapped in the shit that they did. They're trapped in a trap of their own making. Intergalactic mastery confirmation at the bottom of the deck. And you already transcended. They're trapped in their own trap that they created for you. Their own little personal hell. That's their fault. You know, I got the sauce. You know I'm sauce. And that's just what it is. Alright. Well, don't forget to cleanse your energy, take your spiritual bath, do your protection spells, protection rituals, read your scriptures, stay prayed up. Whatever you subscribe to, just make sure you got self-love. And if you feel like nobody loves you and you feel like nobody cares about you, know that I love you, and I will see y'all in the next one. Okay, guys? Bye. Love you.